today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the man from Florida International. At quarterback, it's James Morgan. Play action with Morgan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Morgan. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Now Morgan. Drops it off to Martin. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Set to throw is Morgan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Martin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Throwing now is Morgan. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Morgan. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Now this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Morgan sets up to throw on 1st down. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They turn to the fullback. Gillespie shrugs him off. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Here's Morgan. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. Morgan looks to throw it. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 25 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game, and even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. John Franklin Myers able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll give it here to his running back. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And I think the ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at those just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now back to throw. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Morgan to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So a nice run right there, and worth mentioning their usual starting running back out this week. The hope is it's just a short-term absence, but this is where it pays, Charles, to have a quality reserve that you can turn to when you need it.
And to me, they definitely have that, because this is a guy who's more than capable of picking up the slack. And he's likely going to see a big share of carries as this one progresses. And how many times do we see running backs jump into the breach and have big games?
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Now Martin running right. There goes Martin, 1st down and more. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
First down, Morgan with it. And it's complete to Martin. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off of a play fake, here's Morgan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
2nd and 11. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. We've hit hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. But he will. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Back to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. From the gun, it's Morgan. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Morgan. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Morgan throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 2nd and 3. He gets it to Thomas. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. They'll throw now on the final play. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the move to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Looking to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Seibert's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Morgan looking middle, and it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Morgan. They've got his man complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They run again on 1st down. Martin. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Morgan. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get failure, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
We may be looking at the scoreboard. This offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Finding some room in midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes this out, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing from the gun is Morgan. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The danger of a that good, a 16-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half bailout material.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if the pass is completed, because you get a guy on the run like that, you always can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Right back to him on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop the throw. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year noted on the job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive moving forward.
On 2nd and 9, Morgan, they set up the screen to Martin. And they get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll split him down at the 14-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw. Morgan, this could be Martin. And he'll be brought down. It looks like at the 15. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. The tackle almost on the spot. That means after an extra play, it's harder to move it.
2-yard return. From the offense as they take over. The Bengals offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they just continue to roll right along. Really, this has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now the handoff here to its running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A gain of about 4. Bengals on 3rd down. They're at 50%. 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get him down about 3 yards to the first. Give him 3 yards there. As they got on 4th down.
This was just an excellent defense. This 3rd down, they had to be a big third possibility of a pass, but they did stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. And they just swarmed and stopped them from this game.
Jets offense coming out to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of been good for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. You know, don't be a decision here, but you get points. You feel more about your system as you move into the next one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Morgan. He completes this one to back. And able to get this as this line going out of bounds. 8 yards into completion. And now they face it in. Waiting for the gun. Morgan. Now that turnover as this one's intercepted. This defense has done its pleasure there. Remember, they had fumble return from score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Cyber going to the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27. They're defensively getting the interception. Navigating it into the end zone for the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And they wrangling down a couple of yards shy of 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense this projection and that is pick 6. Put the icing on the cake, so to speak. The Bengals the down they go. It looks like awesome play there. First down.
Now you have 10 more doors to the road.
Throwing on 2nd long. Morgan. Defense Jets on 3rd down. They're going to get a 3% for 10. This will be 3rd and 9. Vicious game here. They get on the 6. Here's the Jets running it out. As this line goes backwards, so easy's on the way. Field position as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And again, it gets time to 10. He's caught down to 40 inside the 35. 9 yards rushing now as he was tremendous as he day long. The game working step with the first down.
Taking care of the football. Because you got to your quarterback. Hey, just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So now second and 10. They're going to get position on first down. Here's running back. And now they're inside the 10. He's down 9. The offense on third down. Not quite 50% for 9. They're looking at third notice of the football. Touchdown of the season. And the Bengals got over the lead. And it's looking like that win streak is going to extend to the lead. Excellent point by Sniper. Up and good. And that's line one. Now the kick is away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, bring it out of the end zone. He's able to get across the 20, but not much as he's moved officially at the 21. Good Jets offense coming out now to start their next drive. And that last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard, and then late that goose egg.
You gotta find a way to get the ball in the hands of the playmakers, get them some space, and try and get the first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out of the last possession until you just stalled there on offense.
So we'll step up, we'll see.
Definitely see some movement running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. He has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Look at the throw. Morgan. He's got it complete. And brought down before reaching the 45-yard line. Morgan now throwing on first down. Oh, dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Second and 10. Morgan. Over the middle complete. That's Smith. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's the toughest route to defend. Any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes it very difficult. You're running a drag route. Something going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Martin's got it complete. And he gets this to the other side of the field across the 55 where we're going out.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go to market in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them. Gets big yardage, puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Now we're looking at 3rd and 10. And they'll look to throw again. Oh, his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is set away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go there. That's absolutely a great open corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with Hulu. They play some travel there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines trying to put the football in.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 142 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
That's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now they try the right side here. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here, second and a couple. Now a handoff looking right. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, this was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Cincinnati, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year.